Drive on Goodyear's new Assurance tires. As you look in above Conseco Fieldhouse, tie game at 59. Our GMC game track in this one. One guy that's been on track shooting the ball has been Reggie Miller, 5 of 9. If you think he's done shooting, you're wrong. 17 for Reggie right now. Rip Hamilton's the leading scorer on the other side for the Pistons, but has only 10 field goal attempts, and he's hit half of them for 12. The story of the night has been defense and block shots. Indiana has 6, but Detroit has 18. Wow.
That really is amazing. When you think about it, the Pacers have missed 49 shots. 18 of them have been blocked of those 49, and probably all the rest have been contested.
Of their last 13 missed shots, 6 of them have been blocked. And here's Detroit coming down court. Hamilton and Billups together. Rip Hamilton lays it in.
You know, the two players who have shot the ball well are Reggie Miller and Rip Hamilton.
Reggie Miller and his mini-me, as he would say.
The two most efficient players. Now, Rip Hamilton has just drawn an offensive foul on Reggie Miller. So the game continues. He learned from that last one. When Reggie pushed that time, Rip Hamilton react. Now watch Rip. It's the same reaction. He's a quick learner.
He is. He's a quick study.
And you know what, Reggie Miller, he didn't even complain because he's thinking, wow.
I did it last time.
Exactly. The game and within the game between those two has been really neat to watch.
It sure has. Here they come again. Rip got around a pick. Reggie got back on him. Now he drives and scores.
That's why he wears that mask.
He took one in the face right there.
Right in the face.
Biggest lead of the night for the Pistons. Rick Carlisle's seen enough for right now. He wants to talk about it. And I think Rip's feeling the effects of that one.
He was crushed on that last one.
He got the shot, but he got a whole bunch of Jermaine O'Neal after it went in. Right there. And went down hard. And then started adjusting the face mask.
Yeah, I think he hit his head on Foster's knee.
Pistons on an 8-1 run, and they lead by 4.
There's Jermaine.
Who's going to survive tonight?
We're taking this game.
This is no Pearl Island, I'll tell you. Every shot's contested. Even when you make them, sometimes you have to pay a big price. Remember, twice his nose has been broken this year, and that's why he's wearing that mask. And he just hit Rasheed Wallace's knee on the way down and had to readjust. Michelle?
Yeah, the team officials told me he took the contact to the forehead, Brad, so he's just fine and he's back in. He says he's in the best shape of anyone in the NBA, Rip says. He says he knows if he's working hard, then whoever's guarding him is exhausted. Guys, he's been running a sub-5-minute mile since he was in 9th grade.
You know what he's banking on is that at the end of the game, by running Reggie Miller, he will miss front of the rim instead of making shots.
Well, Reggie just hit the back of the rim with that one over Hamilton. And he's got less than 5 minutes left to run.
Brad, it's no way that I would want to officiate this game. I mean, this is the most difficult game I have ever seen to officiate because of the energy put out defensively. And Rip Hamilton right now is feeling it.
He's the man for the Pistons. You saw that of their run, he had 6 of their points. Now he has 8 of their 10. Tinsley trying to answer. And Foster there, as he is so often, his first basket comes in the 4th quarter.
But you know, Michelle makes a great point. It looks like Rip is moving better than everybody else on the floor right now.
Again around a pick. Momentarily shed Reggie Miller. Now went between the legs and almost lost it. On a runner. Not that time. Jermaine O'Neal with a rebound.
He wasn't passing that. He felt it. He was going to take it.
Jermaine O'Neal hasn't scored in the second half. Tinsley keeps it alive.
Well, Jermaine O'Neal hasn't scored, Brad, because Jermaine O'Neal is not getting the ball where he should get the ball. Right now, he's reduced to a jump shooter.
Yep.
In game one, they had 2 key possessions. Both of them went down to Jermaine O'Neal, and he scored, and that gave this team some freedom.
He's 0 for 7 from the floor in this half. Looking for some help to get rid of it right now. Artest. Oh, I don't know how that went in.
He's stronger. He's stronger.
Pistons by 2. Everybody up in Conseca. Wallace goes strong. And a foul on Foster.
I mean, again, Brad, we talked about Tayshaun Prince using his length. He does it again. Contested shot. But Artest was just stronger. He was able to still take the hit and make the shot.
He willed and muscled that one in. That last foul was on O'Neal, not on Foster, so Jermaine O'Neal with his 3rd.
Oh, I tell you.
Stroke looks better, doesn't it?
It looks better.
2 out of 3 tonight. Sub 50% free throw shooter in the regular season and in the playoffs. Tonight he's 2 for 3. And he got them both.
With ease.
And that sits everybody down. Tinsley tried to push a pass to Artest, and Prince stole it. Chauncey Billups, Hamilton, Prince, and the 2 Wallaces on the floor for the Pistons. Detroit throws it away.
Yeah, I tell you, Tayshaun Prince had an opening. I thought he should have gone on and tried to make it. Good thought.
We approach 2.5 minutes. The Pistons try to tie the Eastern Conference Finals at 1 apiece before they head to the Palace of Auburn Hills 2 nights from now.
Again, he's done it over and over, Brad. It's something we noticed early. Ron Artest is leaning his shoulder. He's trying to draw the fouls, and instead that's his 2nd offensive foul. Watch him lead. Right here to push off, and another guy hits his head on another one of his teammates. Wow.
5th foul on Artest. Pacers have turned it over 6 times.
They have to go to Jermaine O'Neal.
Wow, Hamilton and Artest really bumping down low. Ben Wallace got it back, missed twice, but he's fouled the 2nd time.
Thinking I much would rather play football than basketball right now.
Detroit had hit its last 15 free throws until that last miss, and now they missed 2 in a row. After Ben hit 2, he missed 2. And that keeps it a 4-point game, and folks, don't go anywhere. We're at 2 minutes.
Oh, they're not giving Reggie Miller an opening tonight. Not yet.
Tinsley airballs a 3. That was a horrible shot.
See, it looks like the Pacers are a little bit out of their offense is an understatement.
Yeah.
But the fact that everything's a jump shot and nothing's down low. Now, they won game 1 by attacking the basket. In this 4th quarter, everything's been outside. I'm going to say it again. They have to find Jermaine O'Neal.
And Ron Artest, I think, has just fouled out.
And Rip Hamilton is causing havoc with his movement. He's running around like it's the 1st quarter.
That's what Michelle was talking about, the stamina, being in shape. Ron Artest is gone with 1:38 remaining in the ballgame.
You know, Brett, a lot of it is mental, too. You know, the fact that he says he's in better shape than anybody, he believes it. Look at him move around. I mean, he's the only guy right now moving around, and it's bugging some of the basic players.
He's the leading scorer for the Pistons with 18 and trying to add 2 more here. was not Ron Artest's night tonight. Hamilton, who led the team in the loss in game 1 with 23, now has 20.
In game 2. And you heard that from me. Y'all print whatever the hell y'all want. Y'all put a front page, back page, middle of the page. They will not win game 2.
Ain't no more to be said. We will win game 2.
Teammates have any react?
We will win game 2.
Those are the comments of Rasheed Wallace. We can guarantee you one thing. We'll have game 3 Wednesday night in Detroit. Our coverage starts at 7:30 Eastern time with NBA shoot-around. The draft lottery selection process will begin as well. Game 4 Friday night in Detroit. It's every other day, folks. It's as easy to remember as that. The Pacers trying to go up 2-0. They haven't lost a playoff game at home. They're a minute and 38 seconds away from that changing if they can't make up a 6-point deficit here. Reggie Miller trying to run Richard Hamilton ragged, but Rip stays right with him. O'Neal driving the paint and missed inside.
But I like the look. They got it to him, not as deep on the post as he wanted to get it, but he got all the way to the basket.
Chauncey Billups just double dribbled around the middle of the floor. That's a huge turnover.
That's a huge turnover.
An unforced one.
No, he didn't touch it. They're saying that it was a double dribble because it did look like that he was reaching to touch it, but he never touched it.
Closing in on a minute. And now it's Hamilton again chasing Miller. That's 5 on Rip Hamilton.
When you're looking at Larry Brown, and this is what he's complaining about right here. This is both guys tangled up. The guy who was really watching it was Jimmy Clark. The guy who was maybe out of position a little bit was Tom Washington, and he made the call. That's what Larry's complaining about.
Reggie Miller, 7 for 7 from the free throw line tonight. It's his first point of the fourth quarter.
I mean, Larry is hot right now, but I got to tell you, and I'm going to say it again, this is an impossible game to officiate.
Four-point game, 1:10 left. A minute to play. 6 on the shot clock. Rasheed Wallace works baseline against Foster. Ben Wallace had his hand on it, but Tinsley came out of the pile with it. And he's hurt.
But more importantly, Reggie Miller is fouled again. The one guy you cannot foul in this game is Reggie Miller, and he's going to the line again, getting them 2 easy buckets.
Tinsley somehow snatched that away from Ben Wallace. Then he ended up in a heap. But Reggie got the ball and was fouled by Billups.
And the reason Tinsley went down is because he stepped on Ben Wallace's foot, it looked like, right there.
It is.
And turns his ankle. Not a foul, but I can guarantee you it hurts. The bigger play is that's the second time that Reggie Miller is being allowed to go to the line without any clock moving.
As you'd expect, he got them both. 2-point game, 45 left. Hamilton trying to get free of Miller on the baseline. Gave it right back to Wallace. O'Neal blocked it. 4 on the shot clock. I don't know if Billups knows that. He lost the handle. Tinsley, Reggie Miller. And it's blocked again.
Wow! What a block!
How did Prince get there?
What a block! I didn't think it was any way possible for him to get this shot.
He's 10 rows into the crowd.
I'll tell you what, he laid out his entire body for this play. Brad, that is an amazing. Reggie Miller had a 5-step advantage on him. There was no way he could get to this ball.
First it was O'Neal denying Rasheed Wallace. And then in the open court looked like an easy layup for a tie. And Tayshaun Prince came out of nowhere.
It was a good block. I got to tell you, live, I thought it might be goaltending. But I think that is one of the most amazing blocks that I have ever seen. He had no chance. I'm telling you, Brad, no chance to get this ball. Wow.
Now Rip Hamilton's at the free throw line. 26 block shots tonight, the most ever by two teams combined in a playoff game.
See, that's good defense. That's not bad offense. I mean, every offensive player in the world would have done what Reggie Miller did. And it gets blocked out of nowhere.
This is the huge free throw of the two, and Rip Hamilton has hit every free throw he's taken tonight. And he got that one as well.
Reggie Miller and Rip Hamilton have scored the last 10 points combined for each team.
Crozier got Ben Wallace in the air. And he had a 3 rim out. Now it's Reggie Miller for 3. And neither one will go. And Detroit will go home tied 1-1 in the Eastern Conference Finals. So guarantee comes to pass. Not that it was necessarily Rasheed Wallace's big game that turned it, but Rip Hamilton's shooting did, that's for sure. And Tayshaun Prince's block at the end that determined the outcome of this one. 72-67, and we're even at a game apiece.
But Brad, he said we guarantee.
That's true.
He didn't say I guarantee.
That's a good
He
call.
said we guarantee.
Let's go to Michelle Tafoya.
All right, first for Tayshaun Prince. What happened on that block shot from the moment you saw Reggie on the break?
I knew that Tinsley was going to get the ball and throw it up to him, and my only goal is I was on the weak side, and I had to be the first one back, so I should have been back way before that, but good thing I got there.
And describe falling into that crowd.
I was going too fast. I couldn't slow down, but hurt my arm a little bit, but it feels good to get this win, so it'll be all right.
Yeah, what a play. Let's turn to Rip Hamilton, who had a tremendous game. Tell us what it has been like running around with Reggie Miller for 2 games.
It's been fun. You know, it's exciting because, you know, like I said, you know, our games are very similar. And I try to chase him all the time. I got a little foul trouble today, you know, but I just stayed with it. Coach told me to stay with it, and I kept playing.